largely ready to get us started, and off we go from SoFi Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 31, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Mayfield has got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield now. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
He'll drop to throw.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down from up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
6-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ronnie
Brandon, we
Harrison.
talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
To give to Nick Chubb.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Chubb. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it within the line. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
38-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Past the 20. And for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 62 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A 3-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Duke Johnson.
Duke Johnson, 27 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the ground, it's Eckler. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert back to the air. Now open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Herbert has him knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Chargers.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. They got 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here is Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. They'll complete this one to Patterson. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in Week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
It's a 3rd and 2.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's just picked up by the Browns. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Chargers 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, Chargers 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chargers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. To the air again. Herbert under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Herbert time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 22. Herbert on first down now. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. Give him a couple on the carry. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say